We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Buffalo Bills. Shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Taken down at the 42. The Bills at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. A throw on the money to Rager. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Burrow. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
11.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
12, 12.
Running on first down, Eckler. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
11, Thomas.
Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The veteran Joe Schobert getting to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
12, 12, 12.
Burrow looking to pass. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. They'll start the drive with Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11, mighty. 11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Vikings are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On the counter, Elliott. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Here we go, here we go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow on play action. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll get it because they've been close a few times. But in order to get it done, morale has to stay high, so a lot of that goes on the coaching staff. Easy to coach when you're 7-1. That's a piece of cake. But with their record right now, how do they manage to keep these guys going in the right direction? And they're going to need some help from some of those veterans in the locker room as well.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Play action. It's Goff. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Looking this time for ones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And when a a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines and make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First down. Here's Burrow. This is swung out to Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jalen Rager, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. Inside give to Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to look deep for more. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining. And what will be the final action of this first half? So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure they're friends from the deep.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. They will throw on first down with Burrow. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the move to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
11 MT, take.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense, because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Goff now to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first and 10, Goff. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Travis Kelce, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. So that, Charles, their first score of the ballgame, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's probably something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
11, Thomas. 11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
11.
Now Burrow on first down. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown! Jonnu Smith, 27 yards.
And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
He's going to look deep for more. And now here is another interception. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight.
Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
What a stand there defensively. They force the third and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
11 MT, tight.
Eckler now between the tackles. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 24, Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Bills. A
great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down. Moore, the man in motion. Goff on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
He's going to look deep for Moore. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. The handoff, it's Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this to Eckler.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
12, stop.
From midfield now, Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
And he's got it down to the 28.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
11.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 12. 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One last throw here for Goff. Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said.
Set, hut. Set, hut. Ready. 22 needle. Let's go now. Ready. Ready, break. 52 blaster. Ready. On the ready. Let's go. Hut, hut. Here we go. Here we go. Slice. 97. Set. Go. Down. Hut. Here we go. Set. Hut. Ready. Set. Here we go. Ready. Come on, set. Claw, 10. Ready, set. Ready, ready. Hut, hut. Set, ready. Set. On the set. Triple 38. Set, hut. Ready. Ready. Set. Ready. Go. Set. Hut. Chop. 17. Black Ultra. Hut. Hut. Ready. Set. Go. Let's go now. Hut. On the double. Steel. Black. Let's go. Set. Here we go. Here we go. Striker. 3-3. Ready. Down. Ready. Ready. Here we go. Hut, hut. Come on, set. Set. Ready, ready. Hurry, hurry. Set, hut. Set, ready. Ready. Got it. Ready, go. Set. Hut, hut. Set, hut. Set, go. Ready. Hut. Let's go now. Hut. Okay, break. Set. Let's go. Faster, faster. Ready. Here we go, here we go. Drill, 52. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready, ready. Down. Hut, hut. Here we go. Set. Set. Here we go. Set, hut. Come on, set. Ready. Ready, ready. Ready. Okay, ready? Hut, hut. Set, ready. Set, go. Set. Hut. Ready up. Hut. Set, hut. Set. Ready, ready, ready. Ready, ready, ready. Let's go now. Blaster, 6. 560. Black shot. Hey, red. Spike, white. Hut, hut. Ready, set. Set. Here we go. Down. Ready? Here we go. Set. Ready? Break. Hut, hut. Here we go. Set, go. On the ready. Hut. Go. Come on, set. Hut. Ready, ready. Flag blue, green jack, trail green, set. Ready. Ready. Set, ready. Blue striker, ready, ready. Set, hut, hut. On the set. 10 cycles. Set. Ready. Set, cut. Set, hut. Ready. Ready. 22 needle. Ready, go. Let's go now. Hut, hut. On the double. Set, go. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. 52 blaster. Slice, 97. Hut. Down. Hut. Here we go. Set. Clock, 10. Got it? Rail, yellow. Set. Here we go. Ready. Come on, set. Ready. Ready, ready. Hut, hut. Set, ready. 6, mega. Edo blue. Red, cycle. set. Set. Set, cut. Okay, break. Okay, ready? Claws raised. Ready? Set, cut. Ready, cut. Ready. Cut, cut. Let's go now. Triple 38. Set, cut. Let's go. Cut. Go. Shot 17. Here we go. Here we go. Set. Down. Ready. Here we go. Set. Ready. Ready. Here we go. Cut, cut. Come on, set. Striker, 3-3, set.